I'm so excited. I don't know why I always do this with my hands. But today I got a brand new advent calendar here for you guys. It is the e.l.f. Snow One Loves You More 12-day advent calendar. I did also purchase the 24-piece advent calendar, so that one I'm going to be posting up very soon after this one. We'll kind of compare these two calendars in the next video and see how they stack up. So this is the more affordable 12-day calendar. It comes in at 45 bucks, which they say is supposed to have makeup and skincare inside of it, and yeah, I mean, it looks like this, not really that much to it. It's gonna be interesting to see how this one stacks up against last year's calendar. Since I did get that one, we'll kind of do a little bit of a comparison as always, so that way we know if it's worth it to get it the second year, depending on who you're gifting it to and all of that. So I'm pumped to be diving into it. And let's just go ahead and get started with day number 1, which is over here. That did not look pretty for the first one. I think I remember I had the same issue with last year's calendar too, that it just did not look pretty. But oh well. First item here, and it looks like we got ourselves the Wow Brow Gel in the shade Neutral Brown. And now that I think of it, after I've already swatched it, I'm pretty sure this was in last year's advent calendar. This one is a buildable fiber brow gel, so it's just supposed to help give your brows a little bit of an extra fullness. And just so we're keeping track of it, this one is a full-size item. I will be calculating the value here at the end. But let's move on to item number 2, right in here. Ooh, nice rip. Let's get rid of that. Their boxes are always so tough. But it looks like now we got ourselves a lipstick by them. It's their Seriously Satin lipstick in the shade Sugar Plum. And you know what we gotta do? We gotta try it on. Let's do it. That's a cute little plum shade. I remember there was a lipstick last year, but they did switch the color up on us, so that is what I like to see. Item number 3 now. What do we have? Oh. I was thinking this was something different based on the packaging, but apparently this is the mini version of their Holy Hydration face cream. They just put it in a different kind of packaging than their normal one. I know they have a couple different versions of the Holy Hydration face cream, but if it's the one I'm thinking of, because I don't actually see any specifications on the front here, but if it's a face cream I'm thinking it is, which I think most of them are pretty similar, it's gonna have hyaluronic acid in it, niacinamide, squalene, peptides, and vitamin B in here. So a lot of good ingredients in there, and I mean, it's just supposed to give you like a super hydration and more plump, bouncy looking complexion. Moving on to item number 4 now. Let's see what you got in there. Ooh. Looks like we got some eyeshadow. Ooh. And it does look like it is a new one this year. And it's one of their bite-sized eyeshadows in Berry Bad. It looks like this one's got 2 matte shades with 2 shimmery metallic-y shades. Looks very pretty. It's a nice combo of colors, definitely more wearable, so I think a lot of people could get a lot of use out of it. This is now like my 3rd one of these little bite-sized eyeshadow palettes, and honestly, they're really good for the price. These things I think are only like $3 for the palette. It's crazy. So we're now on to day number 5, just down here. And did not want to rip out nice. Oh, it looks like a brush is in there. Oh, there we go. And it looks like we got the same brush this year again. We got the e.l.f. blending brush, which is a nice fluffy dome-shaped brush that's a little bit slimmer when you hold it this way. Kind of looks like an eyeshadow brush, but very fluffy, so you could blend with it. And you could also apply some all over the lid colors too. You know, very versatile kind of brush here. Day number 6 now. What? Oh, do we got in here? I think this is gonna be one of their liquid eyeshadows. Ah, yes it is. Oh, I'm so excited about this. This one's actually their liquid glitter formula, and it is the She's So Cold shade. which is like a super icy, sparkly white shade. Seriously, love the formula of the e.l.f. liquid shadows. They are so, so, so good. Honestly, very comparable to the Stila liquid shadows in my opinion. If you have not tried these before and you love the Stila ones, definitely give these ones a shot because they are really good, super affordable. So I'm glad to see we got a new one this year in a different shade. It's not exactly my first choice for having this really bright white shade of this one, but maybe I just gotta get creative with a look here to try to use that. Maybe I could do something fun with it. Maybe I'm just a little intimidated by the glittery white. But love seeing that in there. All right, now, ooh, number 7. We've got a compact. Oh, ooh, it is their Luminous Putty Primer. Last year's box we got the regular putty primer, so this is the Luminous one. I wonder if it's just supposed to be shimmery. Oh yeah, it looks like, I don't know if you can tell, there's like some glitter there at the bottom. Yeah, that's kind of tough to tell. It actually does have some different benefits for this primer I did not know about. This one's supposed to have hyaluronic acid and collagen in it. It's supposed to illuminate and plump the skin, where the original poreless putty primer is just supposed to hydrate because it's got squalene in it. So sounds cool. I mean, it does look a little bit too shimmery for my taste, but we'll see if I give that one a go. Day number 8 now. Let's see what we got. And we got their classic makeup mist. It is their Mist and Set makeup setting spray. This is actually one of their like classic formulas for the makeup setting spray. I think it's one of their like oldest formulas. I do kind of wish they would switch it up and put something else inside the advent calendar here, because now it's the 2nd year we're seeing this one in here, and personally I know a lot of people rave about this one, but I just don't see the hype of it. I don't think it's a good makeup setting spray at all. I don't like using it. The mister is terrible. I mean, the only thing that this one's really good for is wetting your brush when you have an eyeshadow on it and giving it that metallic effect. That's the only thing I ended up using this one for when I bought it. Other than that, just not a fan of that one. I'm sorry, I'm not. And now we got 4 more days to go. Let's see, number 9. What do we have in here? Not smooth at all. Ooh, we got one of their lip balms. It is the Ride or Die Lip Balm. This one's the shade Grapefruit Goals, and I know I would normally try these ones on for you guys, but I think I'm gonna save this one for somebody else. It has just a little bit of a light pink tint to it, so not a whole lot of color, just a little bit of a flush it looks like. It is a really nice formula to those lip balms though. I remember I got one last year, and it is really nice. It gives that hydration to the lips with a little bit of a color. On to number 10 now. What could you be? So what are you, lip gloss? Ah! Ooh, bent my nail on that one. Ah, son of a muffin. Oh my gosh, so mad. I've been growing out my natural nails and it just bent trying to get that thing out. Ah! Looks like we got ourselves a lip lacquer for this day though. We got the shade Fantasy, and it looks to me like it's more of a clear gloss with a lot of gold sparkles in it. It looks very gold in the tube, but once you swatch it out, you mainly see the gold sparkles there, and not so much any kind of gold color. But why not? Let's try this one on. Let's wipe away this lip color and plop on some gloss, which wow, that lipstick really stained the lips here. Got a very plum after look. Oh, that's nice. Yep, kind of confirmed it here now, swatching that one out. So it is definitely a clear gloss with a lot of gold sparkles in there. That gives it kind of that gold tint in the packaging there, because on the lips you just really see that gold sparkly look there, which is cute. It doesn't look like it's too much, just a little bit of a subtle sparkle. And then number 11 now. By the shape of this, I can kind of already tell what it is. And I'm correct. It is their makeup sponge, which it looks like she got a little bit bendy in the packaging here. It's all right. She'll fill out once you dip her in some water. This one's a fantastic little makeup sponge. It's actually one of my top 3 in the drugstore for makeup sponges. It doubles in size when you run it under water, and it's super squishy. It's not hard at all, like a rubbery kind of plastic, and it just really helps to bounce out the makeup. And then last but not least, number 12, we have their Lash Curler. Okay, so we are seeing again here their Lash Curler, which they did put in last year's calendar as well. I'm pretty sure they put this one in the end at last year's calendar as well. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like it's a little bit of a letdown. It's kind of a very basic item to have in the very last day. I get it's kind of like a staple item, so if this is going to be a box you're giving to someone who maybe is just kind of getting into makeup, it's a good starter box. But I don't know. This one's my least favorite item in the box, I gotta admit. But that was now it for the entire e.l.f. Advent Calendar here, the 12-day version. And looking at all the items here in front of me, it definitely seems like this one is geared a little bit more towards someone who's kind of just starting out in makeup. At least that's the vibes that it gives me, just based on like the kind of starter tools, I would say, and a little bit of everything to kind of get you going in the right direction. So I could definitely see this being good for someone who's maybe younger, just starting to get into makeup. As far as someone who maybe has a lot of makeup, this one is not necessarily for you, especially if you've gotten this one a previous year. Last year's, I mean, this is almost identical. I think we really only saw a switch up in a couple of shades, not even the products. Like, we got pretty much the same exact products as last year, but different shades of some of the products. Some of the items are the exact same as last year. So definitely, if you've gotten one of these calendars in the past, I would recommend skipping it. And as far as the value goes, we paid $45 for it, and we only get a $55 value, so we're really only getting like 10 extra bucks with this calendar here, which is definitely not that great compared to a lot of other calendars out there on the market, where you can see some extreme savings on a lot of the different products. But honestly, ended up being kind of disappointed in this calendar. I was really excited for it, but yeah, I think they could have done better, especially with repeating the same products but different shades. e.l.f. has such a vast range of products. Why are they doing this small scale of repeating items? I don't understand why brands do this. Like, someone please help me out here and explain to me why they do this. Like, they could have some amazing advent calendars each year and keep switching it up, and they would not run out because they have so much product to offer, but they keep the same stuff. I mean, it just gets a little bit boring in my opinion. And yeah, I would love to see e.l.f. switch it up here. I'm a little bit nervous thinking that I have the 24-piece advent calendar now to unbox, so I guess we'll see how that one goes. I'll probably be uploading that one just a couple days after this video goes live, so make sure you stay tuned for that one. But definitely let me know what your guys' thoughts were on this calendar down below, and I still hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that little bell button, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!